Hello guys, and welcome to episode 4 of my Tiraspol campaign in Star Division 2, playing on the Axis side. We are defending against the Soviet onslaught again today. It's just never ending. Unfortunately, last time we lost this battle, there was a couple things I could have done differently. I definitely could have spotted the ISU-152s coming in, potentially. That would have been something to pay attention to. The other thing was, like, during that battle, I didn't hold 18 flags for a lot of it, which made the ticker go down a lot slower. And I think if I held the 18 points for most of the time, then I probably would have won that, I think, because it would have ended before the critical mass of the Soviets broke through. Regardless, we're now on to the 1st Battalion of the 10th Infantry Regiment defending against the 308th Guards Rifle Regiment. So once again, it's regiment level troops versus battalion level troops. We have a lot less men than they do, but we should be able to make it work. They do have the Katyushas here. I think I'm going to pull in one of these infantry units because they pretty much can, and it doesn't really affect too much. I don't need these two to be dug in, I don't think. I'm probably going to move this one up and dig it in, or maybe just keep it dug in there and then just tuck these ones in to be the defense, or the extra defense for both of them. We can get the rest of these troops up as well at some point. So that should be sorted out soon enough. But we're going to have to bring in some aircraft here, I think. It'd be maybe a good idea to bring in some fighters, but I'm not sure how good these fighters really are at strafing. The reason I was thinking fighters was because I might be able to strafe the Katyushas if we see them. Also, it would cover us against aircraft if they choose to bring those in instead. The other choices are like the Blenheim Recon, the Focke-Wulf Recon, and then the 8th Close Support Group. These guys aren't too bad. Could be a good shout to bring these in. The bombers could be really useful. But it definitely depends what they bring. Alright, let's bring in these guys. I'm going to risk it. If anything, we can just defend with their units on the ground if they like bring in some fighters or something. Let's tactical battle. They are definitely bringing in some aircraft. They chose another infantry unit though. Okay, in we go. So they're going to have enough points to really push us early anyway. They're going to have plenty of troops to do so because obviously it's an entire regiment. Looks like we're on this map. Interesting. It is technically Tali Ihantala as a map. Okay, they're bringing in the 308th Guards Rifle Regiment, the 311th Guards Rifle Regiment, and the 62nd Naval Fighter Regiment. Great. That's not ideal. Alright, I'm going to take some time. I'm going to get my defenses down. And hopefully we'll be able to hold our ground. We shall see. I'll be back with you guys in just a second. Alright, so my defenses are set up. Now I'm not entirely confident in my placement of units, but what I'm going to go with. We've got our Infanterist on the left hand side with the leaders. We've got the Commandant there going to give the veterancy to the bunkers. We'll need to... then we've got 2 Infanterist here with an infantry unit. I'm a little unsure about like my infantry, basically. I'm not sure if my infantry is going to hold up against the Strelki very well. Even though they're in cover. Like, we'll have to wait and see. But I'm going to definitely want to bring in more and more numbers of infantry before we even think about using aircraft. That's probably what I'm going to do first. I've got a lot of machine guns on this right-hand side. They're all set up to just stop anything from getting close. Here we've got a bunch of MGs hanging about as well. The Bs there in the MG bunkers. It's a pretty like static line defense here. Not much defense in depth going on. I tend to do that in general, mainly due to the fact that the flags are further forwards and therefore I want to keep them there. Well, this Spitfires are not ideal. The Spitfires are actually pretty deadly even though they're recon aircraft. So I don't think I'm really going to get away with using my own air units very much. I could probably bring in the Hotchkiss trucks though. and try and use those to like pin down and maybe kill off potentially some of the Spitfires if I have them all in the same place. Are these Spitfires with bombs? Oh, they're lags with bombs. Okay. Alright, what I'm going to do first, since they're bombing this, is I'm going to bring in the 4 Hotchkiss trucks here. Let's go ahead and do that. And then what I'm going to do is probably bring in, let's see. That looks like that was burnt. It's fine. I'm going to bring in some like Kalalache here. And I could probably do the same on the right hand side actually, just a couple of units of Kalalache. This mortar fire is a bit annoying. Like, I could bring up my own mortars and tell them to counter battery. I'm gonna move these up. Looks like the OBs won't be able to do much this time around, which is good. And the snipers have already been taken care of. So it looks like at the moment there's actually not too much I have to worry about. There's only 8 minutes left on the clock. In Phase B they'll definitely flood us with units. But if it stays like this in Phase A, then it's not too bad. I'm tempted to bring up some mortars here. And I think what I should probably do is move the commander back a little bit and have like 2 Hotchkisses on one side and 2 on the other. And then if the lag comes in, like these will all be 2-star vet Hotchkiss, which I'm not sure if they're going to be able to do too much, but we will see. Those are all in their trenches, just kind of double checking if units have actually entered the trenches properly. That's fine. Oh, they bombed my infanterist. Rude. I do have another bunch of Hotchkiss here. Could move them in on the left side. Just gonna move that back temporarily. We'll move these forwards to the edge here. Put them in the trench, I think. So over here, I don't think we can actually technically put him in the trench, but we can kind of like stop them on top of the trench, I think. No, okay. I guess that was fixed since I last tried it. But basically what you used to be able to do is have like the MG unit like on the trench, and then it would get the heavy cover bonus. This mortar, I don't want to sit near these Hotchkiss trucks. Get these mortars unloaded, and then we'll just mortar the crap out of that and that. Getting the supply trucks is actually probably a really good idea. The other thing that I do need to do is bring in, I was going to say another commandant, but I don't think I have one. Do I have any ground attack HS-129s? Don't think I do. Like, we always have bombers, we have like AT and busters. But there is a variant of HS-129s I think that you can get that are like ground attack. They come with like 20 mils and they're like strafe ground targets. These infanterists are really bad. Okay, so we're definitely not going to shoot anything down anytime soon. Those Hotchkiss trucks were really struggling there, even with the 2-star vet. Well, that's not good. I might just pull these back. Struggling there. Let's get some Kalarash here. We'll target that unit. I think it's probably Zis 3. Oh, with any luck we can kill that. I'm gonna bring up a supply truck for these. After they fire, we'll move them back to this tree line. And then they can get resupplied there. Constantly bombing that bunker. Kind of tempted to bring in some Hotchkiss on this side. Getting another UMGs here wouldn't be a bad shout. Here we have actually quite a nice defense. I've got the trench on the edge of the tree line, and then beyond that there's like 2 lines of barbed wire, so if any avtos or something try and rush me, then I actually have the ability to slow them down there, which is nice. Oh, that 50mm mortar. Must have been what pinned down the 37. We'll kill them quite quick. Nice thing about Kalarash is they have a lot of lethality. I might be able to even move up here, honestly. A bit risky, but... if I could hold that flag the whole time, that would end the game pretty quick. We have just moved into phase B, so we're about to get absolutely spammed to death. Or I move those. Okay. Let's bring in some more infanterist here if we're going to do this. And I'm also going to bring in some more here. Ready to go. This can fall back. Oh, they weren't even targeting that one. They moved the wrong one. Bad. Oh, really, AI? Really? You're gonna be like that? Alright, time to go, Commander. Bring up a couple infantry leaders here. My commander back. Well, Kalalash got killed by the OB. Let's bring in some more infanterist on the right. Alright, ZB went down. Let's see if we can save that one. These ZBs aren't that good, unfortunately. The last of my Kalarashi in there. Some Lunatist further back. Absolutely no chance there. Alright, we got all the infanterist. Let's just push forwards here. We have infanterist in every building. Only 1 minute left. And we're losing some infanterist here. Move up. Maybe some more. Let's grab a few more. That one's gone down. Ouch. Got bombed hard. Oh, that's not good. Bit of a waste there. I think that might have been Kalash. Didn't really be moving them up so far. Alright, victory. Major victory. 14 minutes, 23 seconds, not bad. 11 kills. We only killed like 58 units in that. I think it's because they had the air. So it wasn't really that much of a problem. Like their phase B didn't really get rolled in. Like if that had continued for another, I don't know, 10-15 minutes, we would have been in a pretty bad spot, I think. But since it wasn't so concentrated at the start, it turned out pretty well. We ended up only losing 2 units in total. That's pretty a Kalarash. That was the one that died in the transport, yeah. Cool. Didn't even use my HS-129s, unfortunately. Ooh, this is a rough one. This is a rough one. Because if I bring in this unit to defend, to help defend, then it might just get attacked by the 266th anyway. I guess it's okay. Because this would just be on its own, since most of these have been used, although actually maybe not. Oh, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. I'm going to do it. We're going to bring in some fighters. They brought in their fighters last time, so I'm going to bring in my fighters this time. That will give us enough points to deploy a lot at the start. We're going to have to redeploy these guys as defenders. But next turn I can start like shifting things around a bit and actually get my defenses together. Because at the moment they're quite strung out. You can see they're not very concentrated at the front at the moment. So yeah, with any luck we can kind of weather the storm here and then sort things out next time. Although a lot of these I might be able to just destroy. We could potentially counter-attack, honestly, but maybe not. The reason probably not is because there's a lot of other units nearby that would still be able to defend in Phase A, so wouldn't be able to actually destroy them even though they're disorganized, without actually having to fight, which might not be ideal. I'd probably be better off just staying in a defensive situation. Yeah, so we'll bring in the 5th fighter group. We'll see how this gets on. Gonna be a tough one. Player control. Jump on in. Enemy artillery is going to be a problem because I don't really have a way of countering it. My fighters might be able to do something, but it will be tough. It will be tough. Quite a nice map. It's quite a concentrated map, so that helps out a little bit. But I'm going to take some time. I'm going to get my defenses down, and I'll be back with you guys in just a second. My defenses are all set up, so it's pretty standard for what we've done before on this map. Just got the grenadiers in cover here. They will move up to the top there of the forest, and then we've got a couple in here this time, a couple Pack 37s that will shoot any transports that come past, bunch of infantry in the close cover here with a load of bunkers dotted around the center hill this time, with triple MG bunkers across here, one Grenadier in the middle there. Not sure that's going to be in range to get the Commandant. Oh, it is. Okay, that's good. This Commandant's going to be here providing veterancy to these MGs. And also extra veterancy for these Grenadier with the Grenadier groups on the right. That's pretty much it. So let's just launch it. Get us underway. Some trenches on the side of the hill here as well. And a load of barbed wire as well, so that we can pin down stuff as they concentrate down the center here. Here we go. Nice kill there already for the Pack 75. We're going to have the IG-33 coming at some point, but what I'm going to do first is probably make sure that we're pinning down enemy artillery. I did actually forget before we jumped into this battle that we have access to the 105s, so I can probably use these to counter battery. That's what I'm going to have them there for, at least. And I do have, I think, 4 more with my 2nd infantry unit, yeah, so going to be relying on that. Good kills so far. Going to be a couple snipers there. Let's just RT those first. There's going to be quite a concentration of troops coming through there. These aren't going to be too good at counter battery, but if we have enough of them, might be able to make it work. Looking for a couple of direct hits here onto the snipers. There we go, that's one. And maybe push across the open here a little bit. That'd be, or push across into here. Might be a bit risky. That OB's got to go. Just so many targets from artillery already. There's a big gun placed over on the left there. Gotta pay attention and see if like any of my infantry squads that I can move are being targeted. Because if they are, we might as well just move out of the way. And my grenadiers move up there and maybe capture another point, put it to a total victory. Ooh, okay, let's pull back from that engagement. Some saperi. Don't want to mess with those. Although holding this flag is nice. We'll target this one. My gunfield is actually getting close enough to make that corrected shot, so hopefully we'll kill that one. This one, I think, has got away. We're being pushed through there and kill the snipers. Gonna bring a new battlefield up here and a bunch more grenadiers, I think. Chuck them into that tree line. Saperi PPSH, they died very quickly. I should probably try and keep my gunfielder nearby. The extra veterancy is very, very important here for these engagements. Just allows me to get so much more value out of my troops. Looks like there's a little too much for me there. I'm going to tell those to run and pull this gunfielder back. Unfortunately, my infantry hasn't arrived yet. Make sure these are unloaded. Start targeting the next OB here. But that one might just get killed straight up. Grenadiers might kill it. I'm going to move these back. Okay, I'm going to put these on group 1, these can be group 2. Most of the OBs are dealt with, which is good. And my 37s, it looked like they did their job, in that they just became rubble. The OB managed to destroy those, but it didn't kill the MG bunkers, and those are the important ones. I put the 37s like as far up as I could. Right, I'm going to pull some of these back. I might just move that gunfielder back as well, because then that will give the veterancy to these guys as well, because that will connect the gunfielder there. There we go. All of them 3-star. Get them spread out. It's fine. Artillery fire is actually working out quite nicely. We could definitely target that. Got to be a little bit careful. These WC-52 Dushkas could and damage. Gonna bring in an upper blitz though. And I think what I'm gonna do is bring in the IG. Okay. Capturing this flag would be ideal. I'm actually going to try and go for it again. Because that would definitely speed things up for us. I'm going to have that fall back. An MG42. I could also have my IARs come in without strafing things. The Dushka trucks can shoot my aircraft though, which is why I was saying I need to be careful. But if I can sort of pinpoint exactly where they are, we can just get a flight of IARs to go and strafing run a target. In this case, we can see exactly where the smoke plume is, so we just have a bunch of IARs come in and just strafe chain them. I'll do the same with this infantry. And that unit's in trouble. Running low on ammo. Gonna have to probably fall back temporarily. Go on AIRs. Go for their strafing runs. In you go, lads. One of my grenadiers got killed. Oh, Sapere. Okay. Go back here. Let's get these. Get this into cover. Get the IG unloaded on the hill. Not using that. These grenadiers are still getting run down. Fortunately. We'll bring in some more. They're doing more damage than I thought they would. It might be because of 2-star vet. Grenadiers still getting wrecked. Right, let's have these now they're reloaded. Move over this way. We'll leave one here. Hold this. Bring in even more of these IARs. Maybe the ME-109s as well. Nice. Only 3 soldiers there, but we should be able to kill those. I'm being counter-batteried. It's fine. I actually really don't mind that much if I'm being counter-batteried. Because I don't think I'll be using these LFHs that much. Although, saying that, in the situations like this, they're really quite useful, so... Those grenadiers are in a tough spot. The IAR saving the day there. Ooh, we're losing men here. Quite substantially. If I can see these artillery pieces, I should probably just kill them. They are bringing in a lot of stuff on the right now. The reason I'm bringing in all those mortars is so that I can just put them all on fire at will. Oh, my battlefield I got surrendered, that's annoying. There's a bunch of units that I like managed to get behind me. I need to take care of. My munition truck got found. Any more fighters? We've got a few more ME-109s we can bring in. "50 seconds left." That IG is having absolute turkey shoot from up here. Annihilating squads of infantry. Let's get these unloaded. Fire at will. Ooh, is that? I guess that was just targeting the MG. Hopefully not the commandant. At 10 seconds. Unload these. I really don't need to hold in this position, but it worked out. Major victory, 17 minutes, 19 seconds. Making sure that I pushed like a total victory for a lot of that game definitely means that I have to defend for less time overall. Only lost 17 units, mostly Grenadiers, 1 LEFH, one of the MGs. Okay, not bad, not bad. 152 kills for us. That's a lot. Alright, look at that. Loads of damage done there. But will we get attacked again? That is the question. This has been crazy so far. Yep, we're under attack again. So they're actually attacking a unit that's dug in, which is nice. Well, they really want to push through here. Like, almost all of these units are going to be disorganized. It's crazy. Yeah. We managed to disorganize a bunch of units over here, but either way, unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. We're at the end of episode 4, and I still haven't played my turn. So, this is kind of ridiculous, like how much we're being attacked, but I guess it's totally realistic. The Soviets came at the Romanians very hard and fast, and the Axis forces that supported them. Oh, this is going to be a little bit of a tough one. I'll have probably this unit reinforce. It should, I think, in theory, have time to dig in before they attack again. If I don't use that to defend, this will end very quickly, I think. But yeah, that is it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.